look at the leaderboards right now. Uh, Office is tied with Gaming right now. That would be X to Soli, but Soli wins that tiebreaker because he has the less points. Soda Pop Remix, as I mentioned earlier, oh my god, and on last week's stream, we saw Soda Pop clinch the win and the title of HD Supercross champion again. He has the most amount of points that you can get this season with 115. That's 8 race wins, along with the 3 bonus points for being the best team. So out of 115 possible points, total points, Soda Pop takes all of them. So this could be another lag test, but just in case, we'll go ahead and play that sweet, sweet graphic. All right, everyone, the main event is about to start. This is the real deal after that, what looked to be a successful lag test. So, race 16 on Metropolis. This track was going to be Anaglyph. I almost said something that I shouldn't be saying on the stream. But was changed last minute to Metropolis, and the gate is dropped, and race 16 is underway. Hatter right now ahead of everyone else. We've got a rider going into the tough block. That's Purple Dinosaur, but Soda Pop looks like he may have grabbed that whole shot. Gogeta, did you
Yes, I
see what
did.
happened?
Hatterlin was on the outside of Sopop, but Sopop had the inside advantage. It looks like Soda's looking to pull away now with Hatter in second. So in first with no immediate danger. Oh,
All right, so Castle pulls past Soda, but then Casey's that jump, and then is overtaken by Soda Pop, who moves back into first place, all by himself right now, about half a section ahead of Castle already. And rounding off the top 3 will be Unknown Racing 32. We got a racer going off the track as well. That would be Rockstar Energy Racing KTM rider, the Office 1808. So we also see a battle between Soli and Nuked Ice Cream right now of the not the leader. I almost said the leader, but member of main event guaranteed. So we'll go back into this other view and get closer to the action. So Soda Pop and Castle are about the same distance as they were when I last talked about them, but Racing and Nuked Ice Cream still in a fight with each other, but Unknown Racing taking that outside line and getting a little speed on Nuked Ice Cream. And Nuked is also overtaken by Pancake over the whoops, as he didn't really have a very fast line going through there at all. So Pancake Muffin, who is clinched second place, is going to be overtaken by Nuked Ice Cream off that back rhythm there. So Nuked moves back into third. That should be fourth place actually, with Pancake following suit, and behind him is Hatter and one of his best starts so far this season. So if he can hold on, right now he should be. Oh, and Hatter jumping over Nuked Ice Cream as Nuke cases the finish line double. That should move him into either fourth or fifth place. I think it's fifth place. Not exactly sure, but now Hatter sits in the top 5 at least, with Nuked Ice Cream in sixth and Purple Dinosaur in seventh. Purple has also had a rough season this year. Not really sure what I could attribute that to. Gogeta, do you have any input on
well, yes,
Purple's
as we
season?
see Office go down this last lap into last place when he's already passed third. Oh, and he goes down again. Still has Jared. Yes, Purple have had a bit of a rough season. I think that is due to the main competitiveness of this HCSX season, as it has proven to be very competitive, very, very difficult to earn good results. I think Purple has done good as a racer, but he just has to put in more effort to earn those results. in my opinion.
We see Purple Dinosaur now trying to get around Sully, who tapped him a little bit on that turn, and Hatter also went down on the berm prior to that first rhythm section. Um, that yeah, that's a rhythm section. We also see J Rod barreling over on the whoop section. He's in last place right now. With Soda Pop Remix, he could start lapping him before this race is even halfway over. We'll go back and try to find where all these gentlemen are. Is Hatter, Purple, Sully, Shadow, Nuked, and it looks like Office now is starting to get back into the mix. So we've got a pretty big battle going on right now. Uh, this should be for fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, tenth, and 11th place. So huge fight going on. While up front we have Castlefied, still in second place, followed by Unknown Racing and Panny, who is Pancake Muffin. He changed his gamer tag recently, but Panny looks like he's starting to gain a lot more ground on racing since the last time we saw him, and now trying to get a pass on him too. Is both exit that triple cleanly, now going over the finish line double. See if anyone cases it. Doesn't look like anyone will, but Pancake has a faster run. Yeah, he got a better landing off of that double, and now is trying to make an inside move on Unknown Racing, but not quite there yet. So both opt for the inside right there. That seems to be where the line is before the whoop section. Oh, and Pancake goes off of the back end of Unknown and then gets sent into the berm. That's just kind of stuff that happens in Supercross racing, but that could come back to haunt racing. I don't think it will. And I'm not sure if people are really intent on calling that many wrecks, especially when they've clinched positions, but anything's possible. It could be a wreck, could not be a wreck, but I didn't really think it was. Gogeta,
I
did you
did
see
not
it?
catch it fully, Jeff, but I definitely think Pancake will call that wreck if he gets a chance to. It's just a part of like the honor system, really, and just like you feel like you deserve that position, and you want to earn points for that position. And meanwhile, our leader, Soda Pop, is looking or has already lapped our first rider in Jared. He's right on his tail right now. We're gonna lap him on foot.
All right, I've got both of these gentlemen in my sights right now. Soda Pop trying to get on J Rod's inside. Cases that finish line double, loses a little bit of time on him, but I'm sure that he'll have no problem in making that time back up. And he's not blue flagging him right now. And I've talked about this earlier in the season how leaders are very careful about how and when they blue flag, because sometimes blue flagging just anywhere in the track can actually be detrimental to whatever position you have right now. So Soda Pop going on the inside gets around J Rod cleanly as he barrels after if he keels over. I'm sorry, my adjectives are getting screwed up after he keels over after casing the triple. Get our little hoppity hop on so we don't have to switch teleporters, and keep an eye on Soda Pop, who's in first place right now. And also for anyone that hasn't been paying attention, because you live under two rocks, Soda Pop Remix is the winner of season 7. Even though it hasn't ended, he has enough points and enough wins to where nobody else can catch him. And that's something called clinching. So Soda Pop Remix has clinched the title, his second consecutive title in HT Supercross. The only other person to do that in HT Supercross was your commentator, and that was in season 1 and season 2 of HT Supercross. So now we have Soda Pop Remix, who is arguably, actually not even arguably, who is a way better racer than your commentator ever was, and could maybe even be in the runnings for that GOAT rank that everyone asks about all the time. Soda Pop is a very skilled racer, and Gogeta, you actually raced with him this season. Could you maybe give us a little insight on what it's like to race with right God dang it, racer like
Oh
Soda
yes,
Pop?
Jeff. Soda is a very driven rider. Puts a lot of time into the track, and besides that, has a natural skill and dedication to it, and definitely the best rider to ever ride in the Halo 4 universe, my opinion. And it's just a real advantage to having a teammate as well. Just benefits me on the track as he's willing to help all his teammates and give some good insightful advice and stuff like that. as we see Shadow Forges being lapped by Soda Pop on the finishing double berm as he leads in.
We're also going to catch back up to Castle and Pancake, who are now fighting for what should be second place as J-Rod going off that berm that could cause a little bit of issues with the leaders, but not going to, as both Castle and Pancake get around him. Pancake looks like he's faster on this track, though. He's going to take that inside line on the rhythm section with Castle opting for the outside. J-Rod also going for the outside and actually a little bit quicker than Pancake right there. He caught back up to him and could have nudged him a little bit and slowed down Castle. I'm sure that if this was a teammate scenario, that's probably what J Rod would have done for Castle. But it looks like Pancake making an outside move
Ooh,
here, and oh, I'm not sure he's no, he's not going to get it. Both him and Castle have rough landings, and Pancake not able to get around Castle fighters. We'll lose him for just a second, and now we have him once again. If my mic is still quiet, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize. We're having some issues with both my mic and with the sound from Gogeta Rules. So, um, been getting reports that he sounds a little robotic. If that continues, I do apologize. But Pancake is gonna get around Castle Fight right now and move into second place with Castle in third. A podium could help Castle. Get at least 3 extra points. I'm not exactly sure what his worst position that's being calculated on the leaderboard is right now, but a podium could definitely help Castle move past or at least catch up to and maybe try to make a jump on the leaderboards in race 17. Actually, I was under the impression that that was unknown racing. Or dang it, that is unknown racing. J Rod, sorry. Uh, but that is unknown racing right now next to Castlefy, challenging him for second place. Uh, Trying to go for a block pass right there, but Castlefy keeps him honest. But racing is going to grab that pass after Castlefy doesn't have a great run through that rhythm section and cases just about every single jump.
Meanwhile, we have Soda Pop coming up on Purple Dinosaur lap. It looks like he's already lapped the Office 1808, who's currently in either fourth or fifth place in leaderboards. Sorry, don't know exactly, but which is a very impressive feat. This track uh, takes quite the dedication and skill to master. As you can see, Soda Pop is a lap, or ladder as Office.
So Office and Purple Dinosaur have been lapped, as Gogeta just mentioned, and well, actually, Purple hasn't been lapped yet, but he will be lapped soon, as long as Soda Pop can get around him. So with 13 laps completed, and we're on lap 14 right now of 20. We've got Soda Pop in first place. We'll go ahead and try to find out everyone's positions for you guys. So we've got Soda Pop in first place. Uh, this should be Pancake Muffin in second. We'll try to find him. It could also be Nuked. I don't think it's Nuked, but we'll go ahead and say the Pancake is in second, with Castle back into third place. He and Racing have been fighting for the past couple laps. We'll keep an eye on these guys. It's Castle and Unknown Racing in third and fourth. And fifth place is a little too far back. I don't want to lose these guys. So they're in a pretty heated fight right now as Racing trying to make up some time with 14 laps completed on Castlefy, getting himself a podium. And though he doesn't have a whole lot of races completed this season, a podium could help him get, at least a solid position and maybe some bragging rights as this is over. And Racing, casing that rhythm section, loses about 2 seconds on Castlefy because of it. So he's going to need to be very consistent and very fast to get around Castlefy. And if Nuked Ice Cream hasn't been lapped yet, Nuked Ice Cream could be challenging him for that fourth place spot and would be in fifth place right now. So go ahead and see if Nuked has 15 laps. No, Nuked does not have 15 laps, so it appears that Nuked has been lapped. So Nuked is not currently challenging Unknown Racing for a position, but rather just trying to get his lap back. This is Unknown Racing getting around Castlefy. Not exactly sure what happened there. Castle must have cased that landing Gogeta, were
I
you able
was
to
able
catch
to
that?
catch that. It looks like Calcius had a little bit of a bad run. Racing was able to get on his inside, but now Racing gets a little bit sketchy on that triple, and Calcius gets around the inside, and Racing messes up on the rhythm section. Calcius gets a bit more of a lead. Looks like my predictions are starting to get a little bit true here. With Castle third and Racing first and second as I predicted, and that's about it. It looks like Soda Pop has
All
also
right.
lapped everybody up until the fifth position. So only Sully, Pancake, Castle, and Racing, sorry, yeah, that's lower position, have been lapped so far.
Fun fact about my co-commentator. I've mentioned him before. This is indeed the same bitch that I have been talking about all season. So it's great to have such a bitch in my commentator booth with me. Actually, in the adjacent commentator. Wait, where is he? Which
I'm
booth are
in the
you in,
booth
Gogeta?
by the last rhythm.
Oh, okay, I see. There he is. All right, so getting a little distracted here. Let's try to find Castle and Racing again. As they are fighting for third place, but Racing has lost time on Castle fight. We catch back up to him, and this is a fight between Pancake and Shadow. Shadow's actually being lapped, and if Pancake was calling blue flags on Shadow, and Shadow wasn't pulling over, Shadow could not call that as an intentional wreck. That's part of the rule in HT Supercross. If you're calling a blue flag and the racer isn't pulling over, you're actually allowed to just wreck them any way, shape, or form because they're impeding the race, and you need to get those guys out of there.
And then
So Hatter's Mad is being lapped by Unknown Racing right now as well. And Castlefied has lost a little bit of time to Racing. Probably casing some jumps right now. And with 18 laps completed for Castle and now for Racing, we've only got 2 laps left to get things under control as Pancake is actually fallen back a little bit. I think Pancake is fallen back.
I think that seems about right, Jeff. I think Castle and both Pancake are just trying to keep it consistent now, as it's the closing laps and they seem to have their positions about good. The Racing seems to have caught up to Castle. Oh, as he makes a mistake on the rhythm section, that will probably decide the fate of his race, folks. And I think Castle may have got the position already, but you know it's HE Supercross, anything can happen. So let's not jinx him.
So, what does one need to do to win a race on this
Well,
track?
Jeff, what one needs to do against anybody other than Soda Pop is, well, against Soda Pop, you basically need to have a perfect race, as Soda Pop seems to have perfected this track and he's ran a darn good race. But against anybody else, you would just have to stay really consistent, not make any mistakes, and have an alright pace. As Soda Pop has finished in 20 laps. He's crossed
Oh,
the finishing double.
shoot.
He's already lined up, celebrating his ninth win of the season, folks. That is amazing.
So 9 wins. I don't think we have ever seen 9 wins in a season since we've implemented the new style of leaderboard rankings. So Soda Pop getting his ninth win. Pancake Muffin, that should be Pancake's seventh second place. And Castle grabs another podium. That's going to be his fourth third place this season, and that should help him uh, encroach on Office and Sully for a fourth place position. And if Sully in Office overruled any positions, which for Office seems very unlikely, and for Sully it's a remote possibility, he could catch up to Shazzle, who has 90 points, only 4 points ahead of both of them. So that could be a battle for fourth place going into the last race. Just keep an eye on the leaderboards on halotracks.org/HTSX. The office is lining up in a very peculiar way on top of the border. So your unofficial results for this race look like it's going to be Soda Pop Remix, Pancake Muffin. Actually, no, it's Panny now. Castlefied, Unknown Racing, Sully, The Office, Purple Dinosaur's in there somewhere, not exactly sure where he is. Then Shadow Forges with Hatter is Mad, And Racer still trying to complete laps is actually that should be all of them.
I think
So J Rod still hasn't finished his race, but he will shortly. He's on lap 19. He'll finish his 20th lap. We'll go ahead and get those unofficial results updated for you and be back with some post race interviews. Thanks for watching the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. So I said we will be right back.
he's
Thanks for watching. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Due to some technical difficulties we're having right now, we're gonna have to end this stream right now. Skip the post race interviews. And it kind of bums you out. It bummed us out too. But go ahead and mute this so my friend Gogeta can talk. Well, that was weird. All right. Hopefully that'll fix something. All right, guys. So this has been race 16 of season 7. We have one race left, and that will be the last race of the season. And a very exciting season we've had so far. Season 7 has seen monumental success, and we're all extremely grateful for everyone that has come out and watched the stream and signed up for the races and has made this entire season possible because it is just it's blown Purple and I away. That's really all it's done. If you liked what you saw, minus the uh, microphone difficulties in the stream, you can head over to halotracks.org/htsx. If you have an account on Halotracks, just sign in. If you don't have an account on halotracks.org, signing up is very, very easy. And after you get that done, you can sign up for HT Supercross. Sign up for race 17. Even though there's only one more, we'd love to have you. And we are going to have a national season after this one. No release date for that just yet, but details will come out on season 8 soon, more than likely. So I'm Jeff H3962, and I'm joined by Gogeta Rules. Gogeta, thanks for coming up to commentate with me, and sorry that it didn't really go as planned. All right, so Gogeta Rules, your third place overall in HT Supercross for season 7, and his best finish in a Supercross season yet. In the top 3, he's going to earn that pro racer rank. We look forward to hopefully seeing him out racing for our season finale. And race 17, Gogeta, you going to be in here or are you going to be racing? Send this season out with a bang. All right, cool. So we'll be back next week at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time with race 17, final race in season 7. We hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.